Hello everyone, today I'm going to be checking out a local Filipino restaurant called Tapsilog Bistro. I'm super excited to take you there today, and we're going to be getting takeout. They have all sorts of authentic Filipino dishes like pig ears and Dinuguan, which is sort of like a blood stew with all different parts of the pig, and I just want to be adventurous and try a whole bunch of different things from there today. The other reason I'm doing this is because it is still super hot. It's still supposed to be about 100 degrees. The funny thing is though, last night we had some sort of tropical thunderstorm, because when I woke up in the morning, there's so much thunder and all the walls were shaking, and I looked outside, and the ground was soaked from rain. But ironically, it is still very hot. So yeah, it's almost time to pick up our order, so let's head over there now. I just got back home with the food, and I have to tell you, it looks and smells amazing. The Dinuguan just has this wonderful soy sauce, sort of bloody, sort of vinegary scent to it, and it just smells so good, so I'm really excited to try everything. I'm gonna start by trying our Dinuguan. Like I said, it just looks and smells so delicious, and there's all these wonderful chunks of beef in here, so let's give it a taste. Wow, that Dinuguan is so delicious. I just love the tender chunks of meat in there. They just fall apart in your mouth, and they're so tender. It must have been stewed for hours, and the stew itself, it doesn't taste very bloody. But you might be thinking, how can blood stew be good? Well, the truth is it's not super bloody, because they add a whole bunch of spices and sauces, so you can definitely taste a lot of soy sauce and a lot of vinegar, and that definitely covers up the blood taste. And overall, it just tastes really meaty and really delicious. Now let's go ahead and try our lumpia. This lumpia, it almost reminds me of a mini egg roll. So basically it's just an outer shell, and inside there's a whole bunch of pork filling. And it's not super crispy now, but I'm sure it'll be delicious anyways. Wow, that lumpia is delicious. I'm not sure if you heard it, but there was a slight crunch to it still, and that was very good. You just have this wonderful soft and juicy and delicious pork filling. It's also very sweet because there's a whole bunch of carrots in it, and I absolutely love it. Now let's try our pig ear sisig. Again, I know many of you might not be used to this. You might be thinking, how could you eat a pig's ear? Well, to me this looks very delicious. It's a whole bunch of pig ears chopped up with tons of onion and garlic and a little bit of chili peppers, and I'm sure this might taste very good. So let's see how it is. Wow, that is amazing. If someone told you it was some sort of starchy, a little bit firm rice noodle, no one would question you. The only way you know that you're eating an animal is you have a little bit of a porky flavor. It almost reminds me of pork fat, but overall, it's very delicious. Now let's go ahead and try our beef steak salog, and basically all it is some beef stir-fried with a little bit of soy sauce and vinegar and some onions, so let's see how it is. Wow, that beef steak salog is so delicious. The beef is very thin, and it's a little bit chewy, and it just goes really well with the soy sauce and vinegar. It's sauced to perfection, and I just love the crunch from the zesty onion, and it just goes really well together. Definitely recommend that. Now let's go ahead and try our chicken adobo, and basically this is just some chicken that has been stewed with soy sauce, and has been stewed for a long time, so it should be very tender. Yep. They pretty much nailed that chicken adobo. It's nice and a little bit tangy from the vinegar, but it's not super overwhelming like some of the other things were a bit stronger with the vinegar. And you also have plenty of soy sauce. However, it's not too salty. My only criticism though is it is a little bit dry, so next time I'd recommend that they just add a little bit more of the stewing liquid, but other than that, it is very good. Now let's go ahead and try some of our garlic fried rice. This is what came with the beef steak salog, and it just smells so good. Oh yeah, you just smell tons of pepper and tons of garlic, maybe a little bit of onion as well. Let's just see how this is. Wow, that is an amazing fried rice. That garlic fried rice is so delicious. You just have this wonderfully super delicious rice. It is cooked perfectly, it is very moist, and you have a whole bunch of chopped up garlic, which I love, because definitely I'm a big fan of garlic. Highly recommend this if you like garlic. Finally, for dessert, we have this Turon, and it's just this super crispy pastry shell. Surprisingly, it is still very hard. Listen to this. You hear that? It sounds like a rock because it's nice and crunchy and it's just covered in this sugary glaze, and on the inside is some banana filling, so let's try this. I'm super excited. Oh my god, I am literally speechless. The outside is so crunchy. I thought it might be a little soggy, but despite the long travel, it is still nice and crunchy, and it's so sweet. The outside, it almost reminds me of a really crunchy donut, and you just have this thick sugar glaze on it, which I love, and inside is very sweet as well. It's just some bananas, and it tastes like a little bit of sugar combined, and it's just so good. Definitely recommend it. Overall, I really enjoyed my meal at Tapsilog, so yes, I definitely recommend you get takeout from Tapsilog. They have 2 locations. They have 1 location in Campbell and 1 location in Santa Clara, and I'll put both of their addresses down in the description down below. Anyways, that is going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure if you did to give it a like, and also make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.